Hola, clase. ¿Cómo están? Excelente. And welcome back to Learning with Senor Cao Cao after a whole week off for spring break. All right, well, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully, you found something fun or interesting to do over the break. So, let's get right into it. First of all, we got to award the Cowie Award. So, let me get it ready. All right, so last time I posted a YouTube video, it was this one, and it was a really fun one when we had our cultural day. If you missed it, you definitely want to check that out because there's some pretty good surprises like this one right here with me. A little fish in there, finding the winner of the cowie, maybe right about there. So good stuff. But it was a really good cultural lesson where you had actual Latino people talking about different stereotypes and things. So please check that out if you haven't already. It's really good. All right, so the winner this week is Hannah Grace, and she said, "When I found out yesterday evening that we won't be back at school until next school year, I literally cried, but I'm trying to stay positive." So let me jump back to me here real quick. Boop, here I am. So yeah, I know how it is, guys. A lot of people are sad. A lot of teachers told me that they had cried too, that they won't be seeing their students again. I didn't cry, but I definitely do miss seeing you guys every day. I really do. Well, let me close this door 1 second. Hold on. Okay, sorry, unprofessional. But yeah, just hang in there. We're gonna get through it together. There's only about probably, I believe, 5 weeks of school left at this point, so we're gonna make it. So anyway, Hannah Grace, here is your cowie. And she always comes to Google Hangout with us. Yeah, speaking of which, Google Hangouts, I will be doing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 o'clock noon. Okay? So, look for the notification where I'll send out the link, and I will hopefully see you guys then. I already did the one for today, had a few people come. Okay, so let me go ahead and review the future tense. So basically what we're going to do this week is we're going to finish up with the future tense, which is things like how to say, I will run, they will study, and later we're going to move into the conditional tense, which is instead of saying I will run, it means I would run. And it works almost exactly the same, which is good news for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to go over the notes on the future tense. Now I did this in a previous video, but we are in a new week. It's been a week since we've all been working on anything. So I'm just going to go straight back to it and just hit it, fairly quickly from the start. All right, so here we go. All right, el futuro, the future tense. Before, in Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, we learned the simple future with the verb ir, which is to go. So ir plus a plus infinitive. So for example, number 1, voy a correr. I'm going to run. Vamos a estudiar. We're going to study. Vas a leer. Are you going to read? And that's a very simple way to discuss what we're going to do in the future. Now, we will learn the actual future tense, which is used to express what will most likely happen. Okay, and again, the good news here, there's only one set of endings for AR, ER, IR, regular, irregular. There's no stem changing. It's one of the very most simple forms in Spanish. So you take your infinitive and you just add the ending. For example, if it is comer, it goes comere, comerás, comerá, comeremos, comeréis, comerán. So if you say comeré in one word, that means I will eat. So you simply attach these endings onto the end of the infinitive. For example, hablaré con Miguel mañana. I will talk with Miguel tomorrow. Comeremos en Zaxby's. We will eat at Zaxby's. Okay? So this one word, hablaré, means I will talk. Comeremos means we will eat. You leave the whole verb, hablar, and then you put a. Comer, and then you put hemos. Okay, don't overcomplicate this. It's very important. So, for example, he will live in Colombia. Él vivirá en Colombia. They will speak Spanish. Hablarán español. We will drink juice. Beberemos jugo. words that are very commonly associated with the future tense because you're talking about things that have not happened yet is things like this. Mañana is tomorrow. El año que viene, next year. La semana que viene, next week. El mes que viene, next month. En el futuro, in the future. Un día, one day. And el lunes, on Monday. Okay, and again, what this literally says for next year is the year that is coming, the week that is coming. Okay, and these are your irregular verbs. Okay, so for example, when you have poner, you can't just say ponere, right? You can with things, regular verbs like comer. Comer, comere. But with this one, you have to use this little irregular root. So for example, if you want to say, I will put, it is pondré. I will leave, saldré. I will have, tendré. Okay, and so on all the way down. Like if you want to say, he'll tell us later, it will be nos dirá más tarde. I'll do the homework, haré la tarea. We will do the homework, haremos la tarea. He will want cheese, querrá queso. He's going to want it. Okay, so these are all things that you cannot treat like a regular verb. You have to skip the little step here, the original verb, and you got to use these endings. And again, like I said, like that big old guy Oaken in the movie Frozen who goes, hoo hoo family, big summer blowout. Remember that guy? So that's, if you pretend to be kind of a Swedish person, it sounds like this. Ponder, salder, tänder, polder, bander, dir, ar, ger, sabr. Okay? So again, I will leave. You have to think, all right, salir, that's an irregular verb. So instead of saying saliré, I'm going to say saldré. We will have the money. Instead of teneremos, it is tendremos. Tendremos. And they will come. Instead of venirán, it is vendrán. You just have to use that special little root. Okay? So that is the future tense. So now what we're going to learn. Oh, wait, yeah, let's do a warm-up here. Okay, all right, so here's your warm-up for today. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, here's your warm-up. What is this? Okay. All right, so here's your warm-up. Okay. All right, so go ahead, saquen papel. It's just 4 of them instead of 6. And pause the video and try these now. All right, let's see how we did. All right, tomorrow we will run. Tomorrow is mañana. Correremos. They will eat next week. If you want to say ellos, you can. Comerán la semana que viene. She will have the dog. Now, these two with the stars, I should have mentioned, were irregular, so pause it again if you need to. All right, she will have the dog. If you want to say ella, you can. Ella tendrá el perro. We will put the money in the box. Pondremos el dinero en la caja. Okay? So notice we use the, oh gosh, this thing is so hard to highlight things in. I'll just do this. All right, we use the tender, and this one was the, whoops. This one was the ponder. Okay? Tender, ponder. You just put the ending. All right, so that was the warm-up. Now today, I want to give y'all your notes over the conditional tense. And again, this is so similar to the future tense that these are always taught together, and it's not going to be that bad. So go ahead and get ready to take some notes. Again, we're not going to go too crazy. It's not that many slides. All right, so the conditional tense. So first of all, what you need to remember, everything with the future tense, the translation is will. Okay, these are things that are most likely going to happen. Comeré, I will eat. Dormiremos, we will sleep. Okay? All right, so go ahead, get your paper ready and write this down. The conditional. And again, this is at your pace, so I'm just going to keep going. Whenever you need to pause the video, pause. pause it, rewind, all that good stuff. Take a picture with your phone, doesn't matter to me, as long as you're learning. All right, so here are your endings for the conditional. All right, repita en clase. Ella, ellas, ella, íamos, íais, ian. And again, you should know how these line up. These are the same as always. The first one is for yo, the second one is for tú, the third one is for él, ella, usted, and so on. Okay? Now, the translation of the conditional tense is would. It typically, and this is very important, it typically indicates something that is not possible due to certain conditions. For example, this sentence, yo comería, pero no tengo dinero. I would eat, but I don't have money. These are things that would happen, but typically there's something impeding it. Maybe there's not enough time. Maybe you don't have enough money. Maybe you're not at home. Okay? So there you go. Yo comería, pero no tengo dinero. And as you can see, just like the future tense we went over, we have comer, and then you just put illa. Okay? Comería, comerías, comería, comeríamos, comeríais, comerían. It's fairly simple. And I'm not saying it's easy. Y'all don't know I don't use the word easy very often, but it is a simple construct. All right, here's a little side by side. Future, comeré. This one word says, I will eat. Conditional, comería. I would eat. See, these are two different things. This is saying most likely, yeah, I'll eat later. When I get home, I'll eat something. This one is something that really can't happen. Well, I would eat, but I don't have any food. The conditional behaves exactly like the future tense. Endings are attached at the end of infinitives, and they use the same irregular roots. Okay? So here is the vender. This is the exact same root from the other ones. You had ponder, tender, vender, dir, ar, quer. All those things are exactly 100% the same. Okay? Doesn't matter about AR, ER, IR, regular, irregular, all the same. All right, so here's a sentence. It means I would come to the house, but I don't have a car. Vendría a la casa, pero no tengo un coche. Yeah, I would come, but I don't have a car, so it ain't gonna happen. Vendría a la casa, pero no tengo un coche. Okay, and again, as Spanish learners, these things are fairly common out in the real world. There's many times you say things. Yeah, I would go, but I don't have tickets, right? I would play with you, but my computer's broken. All right, here is a little irregular side by side. Future tense, tendré. That word means I will have. Conditional is tendría. I would have. I would have the money, but I didn't go to work today. Okay, etc. All right, so this is, I believe, the end of the PowerPoint, and then we'll be just about done for today. So here are 3 ones for you to try, especially those verbs that say would. All right, so go ahead and pause the video here and give these a quick try. All right, let's see how we did. All right, they would run, but they don't have shoes. Ellos, and here's your verb, correrían, pero no tienen zapatos. We would study, but we can't read. Estudiaríamos, pero no podemos leer. We would study, but we are not able to read. So see, here's your whole estudiar, and then we slapped on the íamos. Estudiaríamos, pero no podemos leer. Are we supposed to study if we can't read? And the last one, I would do my homework, but there is not paper. It should say there is no paper, but here we go. Yo haría mi tarea, pero no hay papel. I would do it, but no paper. Oh well. Guess I'll go outside and run around. Okay, now your very last thing, just to show you, I did make a Quizlet. Now I'm not going to require you to do this today. I'm just telling you if you want it. Here it is. So this is it's tinyurl.com/cowcowcon, which I know sounds like a really cool convention, like welcome to CowCowCon 2020. But you know, because of the virus and everything, I can't have the CowCowCon this year. But anyway, so there you go. If you go to CowCowCon, you know, this website, it will take you to this. It'll take you to this Quizlet that I made. Okay, so For example, this is all conditional. So it says ending for yo, ella. Ending for tú, ellas. Ending for ella, ella. So I really started at the ground up, made this. And then I have your irregular roots. And this counts for future as well. Irregular root for poner, ponder, salir, saldr, tener, tender. So it goes through your irregular roots, and then it gives you some examples. I would run, correría. We would eat, comeríamos. They would practice, practicarían. So it's a really good little practice, and then it gets into some irregulars. So anyway, that's everything you need for today. Should we finish it? All right. Well, let's go to the tower. Yes. Okay. So that was today's lesson. All about we're finishing up the future. Now we got into the conditional, and this week we're going to be practicing with the conditional. So expect that. Remember, meet me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon for the Google Hangout, and you will get the alert with the code. All right, guys. Stay safe. Keep your chin up, and I'll check you guys on the next one. Adios.